reminder that you don't have to go any further than your living room sofa to catch good cinema, because Netflix is constantly releasing award-winning and award-worthy films. So let's check out 3 I think you must see in this week's Jaymes list. All right, I was just in Dallas, Texas for a fundraiser, and while I was there, I was reminded how great 2013's Dallas Buyers Club is. Based on a true story, the film stars Matthew McConaughey as a fast-living, homophobic Texan who becomes HIV positive after a fling with a junkie. When his hospital treatment doesn't help,
newsflash for y'all. There ain't nothing out there can kill Ron Woodruff in 30 days.
He begins a series of serious schemes to bring medications in from outside the country to help himself and fellow patients. His journey from a major jerk into a noble civil rights crusader is heartwarming, and a reminder that this all really happened. Jared Leto also won the Oscar for his performance in this incredibly impactful film, a portrayal alone that makes this one worth rewatching even if you've already seen it. And hopefully when you finish it, it will encourage you to go out and help someone who needs it. Netflix also home to Mudbound, a period drama with an incredibly talented cast, including Kerri Mulligan and Mary J. Blige. The film received 4 Oscar nominations for its bittersweet story of racial tensions and family in post-World War II Jim Crow South, following 2 men returning from war, one white and one black.
I don't know what they let you do over there, but you in Mississippi now. You use the back door.
It's a compelling look at PTSD and racism from a much darker time in our nation's history that is not to be missed. And also, Mary J. Blige is absolutely fantastic in it. And finally, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs tells not 1, but 6 stories. Like the first story, starring Tim Blake Nelson as a singing prairie hero, who, by the way, is named Buster Scruggs. It's the first story and sets the tone for all of the rest to follow, including James Franco as a bank robber attempting to make a clean getaway with the loot, only to, well, you'll see. Each story is perfectly independent and each just as entertaining as the next. I'm not even a fan of Westerns, and I loved this one. Plus, since you don't have to watch all 6 stories in one sitting for it to make sense, it's perfect when you just have a small window of time for some home cinema. And that's this week's Jaymes List.